after that win over the hoops. Dundalk went into Friday night's game away to St Pat's on top of the table. And could the County Louth side extend their lead, or would Pats return to winning ways after 2 defeats? Stephen Alkin is our reporter at Inchicore.
Cool and crisp but bright evening by the Canuck. Pete Mahan makes 5 changes to the side that lost to UCD. For Ian Foster and Dundalk, well, the same side that beat Shamrock Rovers, coming here 3 points ahead at the top of the table. Derek Doyle. Held up well by Paul Byrne. Good movement by Ian Birmingham, found by McAllister. And the cross towards the far post, headed down to Doyle. Good stop. Paul Byrne, 1-0 pass. What a start. 4 minutes gone. And it's the home fans who are shouting first. Doyle with a good effort, really good save by Cherry. And Paul Byrne with his 5th goal of the season. What a start for St Pat's. Good header away. Gaynor coming onto it. And Gaynor goes down. Challenge from Damien Lynch. Referee Declan Haney saw nothing wrong with that. Lynch a little bit lucky there. McAllister clashing with Stephen Marr. And a little punch thrown there by McAllister, and he's going to be in trouble here. Declan Haney reaching for the red card, and St Pat's are going to have to play over an hour of this match with 10 men. Completely out of character. This was a game which really didn't have a bad foul in it so far, and McAllister really heated by that challenge by the former St Pat's man Stephen Marr. Seemed to be just a clumsy challenge, maybe a little stamp out by Marr as he got up, and certainly the retaliation seen by the referee. St Pat's can have no complaints. A real setback for them. Dundalk, who've had most of the ball in the last 5 minutes or so. Melligan's cross. Fenn was trying to come in. Hatswell with the volley. Fine stop by Rogers. Really good effort this by Wayne Hatswell. St Pat's defending well. The 10 men of St Pat's looking very organised, but here's a chance for Gaynor. He's got past Pender. Oh, he couldn't pick out Neil Fenn at the far post. Gaynor sort of caught between having a shot and trying to pick out his strike partner. And now it's Pender coming forward. Ryan Guy. Decent effort. Peter Cherry not having to make the save. One of Pat's rare chances. Flicked down by Guy. The cross towards Paul Byrne. Great chance. Blocked from the line by Cherry. Good effort by Paul Byrne. And St Pat's doing really well against superior numbers. Alan Corley, good to see him back. Can Dundalk fashion an equaliser? The cross by Breen. Marr's header. Oh, too easy for Rogers. A really good opportunity this, in a game of precious few chances. Here come Dundalk again. Attacking the goal that their fans are congregated behind. Here comes Melligan. Unable to get it on target. And it's the St Pat's fans cheering that effort. JJ Melligan, who has a few goals to his credit this season. And that put out of play by Stuart Byrne. The last action of a famous victory for St Pat's. Their 10 men have held out here, and St Pat's go top tonight. What a topsy-turvy league this is turning into. Final score, St Pat's 1, Dundalk 0.
The first goal is always crucial in these games, and it was important we got it, and as it turned out in the end, it was very, very important. It gave us a great start, and then obviously with the sending off, we had to kind of dig in, as they say.
we didn't play as well as we can do in the final third of the pitch tonight, but it was a decent performance, and you know, we passed it well, we kept probing, but we just couldn't get that goal.
Tony, for St Pat's, after 2 defeats in a row, that was just what the doctor ordered.
Absolutely, they had a real intensity to their game, Con. I watched them against UCD on the Monday night. Didn't play well. It wasn't one of their better nights. UCD outplayed them on the night. So going into this game, as you say, on the back of 2 successive defeats, you could see that there was a hunger about them. They started very brightly, got the goal, but really, you know, after a half an hour, I think 35 minutes when Dave McAllister was sent off, the game turned in that for Pete, he made a substitution, brought on Dave Mulcahy, he shorted up, and Dundalk didn't have enough to break them down. Pats were very, very solid defensively, with the exception of one chance in the second half. Didn't create, or didn't give away an awful lot of possession for good opportunities to Dundalk. Dundalk didn't really get behind Pats at all, and they were well worth the win. They have impressed me defensively all season. Guthrie and Kenna at the back have done very, very well. Kenna, you know, organises it superbly, and they didn't really look too troubled. You'd have to say they
against
were well
a team
worth the win.
who, you know, who have been doing well.
Yeah,
in front of
Dundalk have
goal,
impressed this season. I mean, you know, it was a defeat for them that will be hard to take, but at the same time, look where they are in the table relative to how they started the season. You know, I mean, new team, settled very, very well, and to have as many points on the board, 24 as they have, they won't be crying over that.
Pat, what about that sending off? We can take a look at, you know, it did happen, what, 35 minutes into the game or whatever. It was a big moment, Dave McAllister going off.
Yeah, it's a big moment. I mean, when you get the close-up in a minute, you'll see that the heel has come back and caught him, and there's a reaction. I mean, Andy Lee would probably be delighted with that punch next Saturday night if he can get away with that, you know, because it's done, and it's reaction, and it is a yellow, it's a red card straight away, you know. But as you'll see it here, I mean, you're just going to see the heel come back, and it's just catching him down the top of the shin, or top of the thigh, and there's the reaction of the little rubber punch, really, you know. And
right in front of the referee,
right
Paul, as well.
Yeah, I think it's like, when you look, there's no doubt, okay, he does kick him, but I mean, the Cardinal saying you can't retaliate, because normally 9 times out of 10 you're the one that gets sent off. It leaves Pats down to 10 men, plus they hadn't been doing too well the previous couple of games, and you know, they're up against it, but they managed to hang on.
I mean, it's to their credit, and again...
yeah, I think defensively, I suppose that everybody knows when you go to 10 men, yeah, it's different circumstances, because I think the previous week I was at Belfield as well, and they didn't play well. In fairness, UCD played really well against them, and you know, Pats didn't seem like that they had much about them. They just wanted to launch the ball, and where they come up, then they played on Dundalk, and down to 10 men, and of course they get the 3 points, a big 3 points for them.
Yeah, I mean, Pat, in his report, or in his commentary there, Stephen was talking about the fact that it's a topsy-turvy league, and you know, you've teams beating each other week in, week out, and it does keep it nice and tight at the top, at least for the neutrals.
Well, it does, but as Paul said there, I mean, what Pats will be delighted about is bouncing back from the 2 losses, especially the one against UCD. I think what Ian Foster, I mean, okay, he said that his side have played well, but when they haven't performed on the night, I mean, he still said they performed, but they didn't create many chances, and they're sort of lacking up front as well, and they're lacking like an out-and-out goal scorer. Neil Femme will do things for you around the box, but he's not a goal scorer that's going to get you 20 goals, and I think that's what Ian Foster, that they didn't capitalise on the win against Rovers.
I think it's difficult to be negative about either side, Con. I mean, they've outperformed, both of them have this season. You know, I don't think either side would expect to be where they are in the table after, what, 13 games, so I think they'll be happy with it.
Okay.